Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've got a bit of a jazz theory lesson for you today, so prepare to get just a little bit geeky. The natural minor scale and the Dorian scale. What is the difference? The question that everyone's been asking. In this video, I'm going to be going into a lot of detail and explain exactly what the difference is between these two common minor scales. Let's start with the natural minor scale. The natural minor scale is also known as the Aeolian mode, Aeolian, which is slightly confusing, but most people just call it the natural minor scale. There are 7 major scale modes: the Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian and Locrian. And that probably sounds like a completely different language if you've never heard of modes before. The Aeolian mode, or the natural minor, is the 6th major scale mode. So what does that actually mean? What exactly is a mode? Let's use the C major scale as an example. The C major scale looks like this. It consists of C, D, E, F, G, A and B. The Aeolian is the 6th mode. So if we start on the 6th note of the C major scale, A, and play exactly the same notes as the C major scale, but we play from A to A, we get the A natural minor scale, or the A Aeolian mode. And this is why the A natural minor scale is referred to as the relative minor to C major, because they use exactly the same notes. The A natural minor scale looks like this. It consists of A, B, C, D, E, F and G. Even though both scales use exactly the same notes, you'll hear that we get a completely different sound when we play from A to A instead of C to C. And what you find is that each of the 7 modes have their own unique sound. So I could stop there, but modes can be quite confusing. So how else can we think of the A natural minor scale? You can think of the natural minor scale as the major scale, but with a flat 3rd, flat 6th and flat 7th. Let's use A major as an example. The A major scale looks like this. It has 3 sharps, an F sharp, a C sharp and a G sharp. If we flatten the 3rd, 6th and 7th notes, we get the A natural minor scale. So F sharp becomes F natural, C sharp becomes C natural, and G sharp becomes G natural. And as I've already mentioned, you'll notice that the notes are exactly the same as a C major scale, but starting and finishing on A instead of C. When you're first trying to understand modes, it's okay to think like this for a while, but you don't want to be thinking like this for very long. It's best to learn and practice each scale as its own separate entity. You should think of the A natural minor scale as, well, the A natural minor scale. When you see an A minor chord while you're improvising over chord changes, you should be able to just play the A natural minor scale straight away without thinking about it. It should just be second nature. Okay, so we've covered the natural minor scale, so let's move on to the Dorian scale. The Dorian scale is another common minor scale used a lot in jazz. So if you remember from earlier in the video, there are 7 major scale modes: the Ionian, Dorian, Phrygian, Lydian, Mixolydian, Aeolian and Locrian. The Dorian mode is the 2nd major scale mode. The Aeolian is the 6th mode and the Dorian is the 2nd mode. So the Dorian is just another major scale mode. This time let's use G major for our example. The G major scale looks like this. It has 1 sharp, which is F sharp. The 2nd note in the G major scale is A. If we play our G major scale, but instead of starting on G, we start on the 2nd note, A, we get the A Dorian scale. And again, even though technically we're playing the same notes as the G major scale, we get a completely different sound when we play from A to A. You can hear we go from a major scale to a minor sounding scale, and all we're doing is starting on a different note. You can also hear that the Dorian scale has a slightly different sound to the natural minor scale. So although they're both minor scales, they both have their own unique sounds. So how else can we think about the Dorian scale? The A major scale looks like this. It has 3 sharps, an F sharp, C sharp, and G sharp. If we flatten the 3rd and 7th notes of the A major scale, we get the A Dorian scale. So the C sharp becomes C natural and G sharp becomes G natural. Another way to think about the Dorian scale is that it only has one note different to the natural minor scale. So if you already know your natural minor scale, you can just change one note and you have your Dorian scale. Easy. And that note is the 6th. The natural minor scale has a minor 6th and the Dorian scale has a major 6th. And it's that major 6th that gives the Dorian its own unique sound. If we take our A natural minor scale and sharpen the 6th note from F natural to F sharp, we get the A Dorian scale. Modes can be quite confusing to start with, and you may have to do these conversions in your head when you first learn the scales, but it's not a good idea to be thinking like this for very long. Try and build up to just being able to play your A natural minor scale and then play your A Dorian scale without having to think and without having to do any weird calculations in your head. I hope this video has helped you understand the theoretical difference between the natural minor scale and the Dorian scale. Thanks for listening, see you in the next one.